Rudy Giuliani's bankruptcy proceedings in New York are really going not well for him. In fact, they're going so badly that his lawyers had to file a notice with the court this week to let them know that his own accountant had dumped him. But not just that his accountant dumped him, it's the fact that the accountant also said, here's a list of all these other accountants you can call, they could take over for you. But all of those people also refused to work for Rudy Giuliani. Here is what his lawyers said in the filing. Unfortunately, Giuliani originally had an accountant who was helping. However, he had a change of heart and indicated that he no longer wished to help prepare the monthly operating reports. So Giuliani's own lawyer was like, hey, yeah, we had a guy doing the money, and then the guy had a change of heart. It was like, I can't do this anymore. I absolutely 100% cannot do this anymore. And that's the part I need more information about, right? I want that expanded a little bit here. What did Rudy Giuliani's accountant see? Or what did he hear from Giuliani himself that made him say, my conscience will not let me do this? Okay, see, I think that's the bigger part of the story. It's funny that he got dumped by his accountant. It's funny that no other accountant wants to take the job either. The question is why? Okay, that's the question we need an answer to. Because saying that you had a change of heart is not just saying, look, I'd work for the guy, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get paid. After all, he is in bankruptcy and I know how much money he doesn't have. So something happened. Something had to have happened. The accountant had to see something, hear something, whatever it is. I need to know that there is more to this story than what's being told in these court filings. But the court filings did tell us some other things about Rudy Giuliani's very meager assets. It told us that his only sources of income are his monthly Social Security checks and the little money that he pulls in from his radio show and his podcast. So with such little amounts of money coming in each month, assuming, of course, that he's not making, tens of thousands a month from the podcast and the radio show, which he could be. But the lawyers make it seem like, hey, this guy's basically living on breadcrumbs here, and you guys are trying to take all his money. We already had to fight to not have to sell his Florida condo, which for some reason the judge agreed to. But the judge did say you have to sell your Manhattan, penthouse there or condo, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But something's going on, right? None of this is normal. And I think the judge had the wool pulled over his eyes with the decision to not force Giuliani to sell his multi-million-dollar Florida condo. I mean, you owe more than I think at this point, more than $200 million. You're facing hundreds of millions of dollars in other defamation and other lawsuits, right? The harassment lawsuit he's got against him as well for $20 million. And you're going to let him keep a condo that's worth, I think, $11 million? You're going to screw over the victims, Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, just so Rudy Giuliani doesn't have to go live in assisted living? That's not okay. That is absolutely not okay. So what is going on here? That accountant knew something that he probably told these other accountants who were refusing to take on Giuliani. There is more to this story, and we need answers, including answers from that judge. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've noticed this, but we are closing in on a pretty major milestone here at Fair and Balanced as we approach 500,000 subscribers. But we're not there yet, and we definitely need your support. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, like and comment on the videos and share them as widely as possible.